Volker Eislet, the curator of this exhibition titled Synaptic. This exhibition explores the brain and how to interpret in a tangible way its mysterious functions. The most vexing mystery of the brain may be how ephemeral thoughts, images, feelings, or emotions arise from pure matter. How can that be? The sciences have no good answers, so we turn to the artists for help.
My name is Matt Steinke. I have two installations. One is Monodroid number 17, which is based on code from a found emergency broadcast library. And it's a sculpture that embodies a performance score that I wrote for that synthesizer. And then it also transmits accompaniment to radios that are dispersed throughout the space. I would say that my work fits in with the brain, primarily because I make networked objects that communicate and transmit data to one another. Some of them have sensors, some of them have motors, some of them have electronics that produce sound.
My name is Laurie Frick, and the piece is Your Brain on Music. And I was really inspired by the show last year, so I decided to really step it up and do something really ambitious. You actually take a stack of glass, you fire it in a kiln, and it melts into a puddle, drill a hole, and you fire it again, and I can get about 75 done a day. So it took me a little over 3 months. Then you wire them, and my husband came and helped me install. There's about 3,000 in there. I mean, I hope people get this idea of getting inside of your head.
My name is Beili. I'm an installation artist based in Austin, Texas, and the piece I created for Sculpture Month Houston is titled Hold On. We heard the news of the shooting at Uvalde. It's been on my mind to do a project in response to this traumatic event that our community is still processing and trying to comprehend. I'm a mother of an 8-year-old. She's the age of those children lost. So the title of the work reflects this question: what are we holding on to? How do we hold on?
My name is Holsonback. I am from Dallas, Texas. I traveled to Houston for this show where I put tan in a silo. She kind of already fit the theme, and I think it's what Volker was thinking when he reached out to me. She's a character that doesn't really exist. You see her, but there's really no rhyme or reason to her. Everything she says is out of context. She's otherworldly. She's like walking past a crowd of people, and you just hear a part of a conversation and you have nowhere to place it. The whole purpose was to make you feel very overwhelmed. That's kind of the experience that you get with tan.
I'm Magsamen.
And I'm Stephan Hillerbrand.
Our piece is called Electrically.
We're doing this crazy experiment. We are taking photographs of our home, then with live electricity, electrically charging the photographs. It's a really dangerous process, and we started thinking as artists, well, what does it mean to have electrical in our lives, and what do we do with electricity?
So we thought of the roundness of these spaces as kind of like literally your head. The kind of mishmash of information that's inside your brain was what we were trying to reflect back into the silos.
My name is Ronald Llewellyn Jones. I'm an artist that lives outside of Houston, but works primarily in the Houston area. The title of my piece is Interpolation. So this piece is an autobiographical piece. Not everything that I create can be vocalized, or I don't have the vocabulary to speak to certain things. What this space is allowed for is to have this larger conversation with all these different mediums that I've developed the vocabulary with over the past several years, and to make a next bit that I feel speaks to what I wanted to create.
I'm a metaphysical multimedia artist. I have 2 artworks on display. One of them is a short looping experimental film, and the other one is a large sculpture called Mind Stone. An important facet about my artwork is that it's all very handmade. I'm a stone carver, so the big stones you see in my work are actually objects that I carve myself. The design of the silos themselves inspired me to create artwork that was about this recurring image of circles.
Hi, I'm Meredith. My art piece is called Mind Palace. So my installation is up high. The fact that the installation builds up the inside all the way up to the ceiling, you kind of get to experience the space more. The panels themselves are pink insulation foam that are then CNC'd with a chamfered cut. The way I would like people to feel is enlightened. If there's something that they can get out of either reading the narrative about the story or listening to the audio. I want to give credit to the audio in my piece. It's by C.S. Lewis. So everything that you experience this moment gets encoded, some kind of physical shape in an infinite space.